Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the channel, and today I'm going to be creating another very strange historical aircraft invention that unfortunately never made it past the scale model stage. Now, to understand the purpose of this, I want you to imagine a large group of birds flying at you overhead. The first thought that is likely to pop into most people's heads as these birds are flying over is, I hope I don't get pooped on. Now, I want you to imagine how much scarier of a thought that would be if the poops were also explosive, and each bird was capable of dropping dozens of poops in the matter of mere seconds. Yes, I'm talking about bomber planes now. So obviously, around World War II, bomber planes were a significant threat, and people were highly motivated to come up with a solution to preventing these attacks. And that is where today's creation, the Sombold So comes into play. Because what more genius way to deal with bomber planes than to use bombs against the bombers to prevent the bombing? Let me show you exactly what that means. So here it is on Plane Encyclopedia, the Sombold So. By the way, thanks to this comment for pointing me towards this. This is not only a plane that is intended to bomb fleets of bomber planes, but it does it in a very strange and unique way as well, because why would you want to deal with the hassle of carrying a bomb as a separate object to then be dropped on your enemies when the entire nose of the plane itself can be that bomb, and then you just detach the nose of the plane and then continue flying on your merry way with a little tiny nose left over? So this was the idea of the So. So the intent was it would fly towards approaching bomber formations and launch the entire nose cone, which was 400 kilograms. And the goal was to hit the center of the fleet of enemy bombers because they tend to fly in close formation, and it should be able to destroy multiple bombers with one attack, essentially. And if you look closely up here, you can see it was also armed with guns, so after it dropped its main bomb, it could then try to attack the remaining bombers using its remaining ammunition. Now, apparently the furthest in development this thing ever got was a 1/5 scale model for wind tunnel tests. According to this article, this detachable nose cone was an unguided rocket, so you'd have to be pretty accurate, except I just realized that it was triggered via proximity fuse, so I was assuming that you actually had to hit one of the bombers in order for this thing to explode and take out the rest of the fleet. But it looks like with a proximity fuse, you only need to just get within a certain proximity and then it'll just automatically explode. So if you just aim for the middle of the entire fleet, it seems like that greatly increases your chances of success. I'm just really curious how the center of mass gets affected after you release 400 kilograms of explosives from the very tip of your plane. I mean, that has to be a pretty jarring transition for the pilot once all that weight gets released, right? So another interesting little tidbit here is that apparently it didn't have that much fuel. It was just supposed to pretty much go up, drop the bomb on the fleet, maybe shoot around a little bit, and then essentially run out of fuel and glide back to base. And it didn't even have actual landing gear. Once near an airfield, it says it would use a large ski to land, which if I scroll back up here, you can see that thing right here. So cool, I don't have to put landing gear on this thing. Landing's gonna be interesting though. So unfortunately for this aircraft, no real life versions were ever built because development just wasn't quick enough to keep up with the pace of the war. But today, I'm gonna try to bring it that much closer to reality by making a video game version and seeing how it functions, if I can figure out how to get this nose cone detachment thing to work. Let's get to it. All right, so this is a rocket propelled nose cone. So I need this thing to be able to not only fit attached to the front of my plane, but also be able to essentially propel itself when it gets detached. So I think I'm just gonna build it around this rocket and then I'll figure out the attachment and detachment function later. I'm just gonna build it based off of this rocket size here. All right, there we go. Check it out. I'll show you what's inside here. So right in the tip right here, I have 4 stacks of dynamite to represent, you know, the actual explosives. And then I've got 2 thrusters. Hopefully they're gonna be strong enough, and I also gotta make sure that they can stay active when they're not attached to the plane. But now I just gotta build the rest of this plane around this thing. Oh, and I gotta make sure this is capable of detaching and being attached to the plane as well. All right, check it out. So I have this stubby little nose cone that this is actually going to essentially insert right into here. And there is definitely going to be a noticeable seam on the side here because I can't have any of these blocks attached to any of these blocks on the main body. Otherwise, the detachable blocks just won't work. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think I have everything built and functioning the way it's supposed to function. Let me just do a quick test here. All right, I got my ailerons in working condition. I hope they're going to be enough. I hope my lift is going to be enough. I got that in working condition. And then I should also have my detach. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. The thrusters were supposed to activate when I detached that, but I think because of the issue with disconnecting from the seat, the control no longer remains active. So I think I got to use logic gates instead. All right, I think I fixed it. Yeah, there we go. Destructive nose cone. Is it gonna explode? Hey, I heard an explosion. I didn't see one, but I heard one. And oh my goodness, it looks so pathetic. Hold on, I mean, I know it's supposed to look like snubby and everything, but I didn't think it was gonna look that snubby. Okay, 1 second. Adjustments must be made. Oh, and this reminds me, I almost completely forgot the machine guns on this thing. All right, I feel like that looks a little bit better. It still looks weird coming from just this hard right angle here, but I need that as an attachment point to the detachable block. But it looks like that is still going to work. I just hope that this nose doesn't catch the nose cone when it's trying to release. All right, let's paint this thing up and take it on a maiden voyage. I don't even know if this thing flies. All right, check it out. I think it is ready. The colors actually look amazing on this thing. Now the question's gonna be, will it fly? Place your bets now. Do you think this thing is aerodynamic? I always forget that for some reason, the dynamite, by default, is triggered with the same button as thrusters. So if you don't change it, you're just gonna blow yourself up. Okay, now that that's been taken care of, now what do you think is gonna happen? Please fly. Why am I going that way? What? Oh my goodness. Okay, no, wait, what is happening? Why? Restart. Don't know what happened there. I might need to change my tail fin to my vertical stabilizer to a powered one. Why does that go such a weird direction? Okay, here we go. This feels nice. This is surprisingly level right now. Oh no, when I drop that nose cone, I am going to pitch up like a madman, I feel like. Oh boy. Okay, my pitch is extremely sensitive, but that's because I have the powered fins. Yeah, it does a lot of yaw that I don't want it to do, and I think that's because I don't have enough resistance. Oh, you know what it is? All right, yeah, because I have all these fins on the nose. So the nose is essentially acting like a tail trying to stabilize itself because it's not getting more resistance from the actual tail. So I definitely need to change that tail to a powered tail fin. Yeah, all of these fins right here are giving resistance to the nose, which is causing me to yaw unexpectedly. So in order to counteract that, I need a tail fin that has a lot more drag, which a powered tail fin will accomplish. Or at least I hope so. Let's see what happens. Okay. So far, so good. Let's do some maneuvers. All right, this is definitely feeling better. This is definitely feeling much better, and it'll be even better once I drop the nose cone. So let's do a test where the nose cone will actually hit something. We'll go over land. So this thing was apparently intended to go up above the oncoming bomber fleet, then kind of do a dive bomb from above them, which would make it a lot easier to avoid incoming fire or defenses, and then drop the bomb and kind of fly away. So let's see, 3, 2, 1, go! Oh no! That's what I was afraid of. I am pitching up like a madman now. Look at this. Oh my goodness. This thing is so unstable. I lost track of the nose cone. I didn't even see what happened. And oh, my own nose is a color I didn't intend either. Okay, that's a problem. That's a big problem. All right, don't worry, I can fix this. All right, so what I've done is I've moved the wings back by a block, which moves the center of lift more back. And I've also added a 50-kilogram weight into the ski up in the front here, hoping that that is going to put my center of mass a little bit farther forward. But the tough thing with this is just that the center of mass changes so drastically once we release the bomb. So like, I feel like right now I might be a little bit more front heavy than I want to be. Oh my goodness, yes I am, but that's gonna be a better thing for after we drop the bomb. We want to be front heavy with the bomb, and then when we drop it, we want things to equal out. So let's see what happens now. All right, and 3, 2, 1, drop. Oh boy, oh, okay. Oh, we hit that. I wasn't even aiming for it, but if that target, that spawn point was a fleet of bombers, we would have just taken out the whole fleet. And man, this thing is so difficult to fly. Ugh. Once the nose has been dropped, it is so difficult to fly. All right, I think I need to add another weight in the front. Oh, it's so aggressive. All right, I need to be able to fly this thing enough because I have to come back for a landing, even though I don't have landing gear. I want to do this ski landing like they've been talking about. All right, so I'm gonna add another 50 kilograms of weight right up into the front of the nose here. And I've also made my pitch control surfaces a little bit less extreme. So hopefully I can fly with the bomb now. And then continue to fly after the bomb is dropped. Uh-oh. Keep going. No, go. For a sub. All right, let's try that again. I just don't think I was pulling up enough on the takeoff. All right, ready? I got it. Everything's fine. I got enough power for this. I think this is good. I think this is good. I want to be really nose heavy with the bomb. It's all going to equal out once I drop the bomb. All right, ready? Here we go. Dive bomb. Release it. Ah! Ah! What are you doing to me, bomb? That is not how that's supposed to go. All right, I think I know what I need to do for the bomb. I think I need there to be... Wait a minute, let's see how this thing flies right now. This isn't bad. This is much more doable. Yeah. All right, I think we got potential here. Oh, I never tested out. There we go. We got our machine guns as well. Very low rate of fire on these things, but that's as fast as they're gonna go in Trailmakers unless I just put more guns. All right. I think I know what to do. I actually just even got a better idea than I already had. So instead of having these nose thrusters be only triggered when I drop the bomb, I'm gonna have them on a separate trigger so I can actually power the nose thrusters. So the nose thrusters are on right now, and those can help me fly now. They're just gonna stay on, and that way the nose is already gonna be pulling full power once I release it, rather than it just kind of releasing and then the thrusters activating and trying to build up velocity. So it should release better now, and now I get more thrust when I have the nose cone attached because the nose is actually helping me. All right, so I think number 2 is gonna be my my release button now. Oh yeah, that would release so much better. Oh, that was great. That was so great. Now I need an actual target. I don't know how I'm gonna aim that thing, but I'm curious to see if I can actually hit a target. But let's come in for a test landing. I'm gonna fly back around to the aircraft carrier. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put a target out there and just see if I can hit it. That's gonna be the ultimate goal now. Fly out, hit a target with the bomb, and then fly back and come in for a landing. All right, man, this thing is still really hard to control after you drop the bomb. The pilot would have had to have dealt with that, right? I mean, at least it glides nice. It's supposed to be able to glide too. Oh, I didn't give myself enough runway. Oh, please stop. No, that was such a smooth landing. Ah. That was so smooth, but I just waited way too long. All right, now I know that I can glide that much, which is kind of cool. We're kind of keeping with the historical accuracy there. All right, look at this. Look at this gliding ability. I don't think I'm gonna be able to reach it though. A little bit more, just a little bit more. Ready for another smooth landing? Oh, yeah, look at that. This thing, for no landing gear, this thing's actually really awesome. All right, I know somewhere in this massive log of blueprints, I have a target. Oh, that is way too small. Problem solved right here. All right, there we go. There's my target. Looks really big up close. Gonna look really small from the sky though. All right, here we go. Mission bomber activated. We have to bomb the bombers, and the target that I've laid down there represents a fleet of bombers. So we gotta fly over there, pretend like they're actually a fleet flying at whatever bomber altitude is. And we gotta go down and, are we gonna dive bomb onto it and drop this payload? All right, I can't even see it yet. How am I supposed to aim this? All right, come on. There it is. Ready? Oh, that was not even close. Guys, this is gonna be so hard. I wonder what first person looks like. Let's see what first person, oh, this might be a good view. This might be a good view too, but it's gonna be so hard to actually see the target because it's gonna be below me. All right, well, let's see what happens. All right, I'm gonna take a much steeper angle for this dive bomb this time, be more of a dive. Man, the target doesn't show up until you get close though. All right, where is it? There it is, I see it. Oh, it is so hard to control. Ah, I can't control it. The controls are too shaky. All right, don't worry, we just gotta come back around. All right, where is it? Oh, there it is. Man, it doesn't show up soon enough. Drop the payload. Oh, that was so close. We didn't hit it though. I'm gonna do this until I get it. Cue the failure montage. Dang it. Oh. Oh. Nope. Oh, that's not the right one. Oh! Come on. Oh! I hit it. I hit just barely the edge. I kind of wish I could do better. I want to do better. I'm going to do better. Ooh, still got some damage. Got that proximity damage, but I really want to get like just right in the middle of one of the actual targets. Oh, there it is. Oh, what happened? All right, you know what? This thing needs yaw. Let's see if the yaw helps me now. It definitely is. Oh, go. Ooh. Oh my goodness, the yaw does terrible things at speed. Oh, don't worry, I can recover from this. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Oh. 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 Oh boy. Come on. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's gonna be too short. That was good. That was a good hit. Right within the boundaries of the target. That's all I wanted. All my other hits were like on the outside edge, just hitting it with explosion damage. That one was a direct hit. All right, now we just gotta take her home for a nice survivable landing. All right, let's not crash into the pillars before we get there. All right, I might even just be able to glide from up here. I might even be too high. Yeah, I think I should be able to make it. All right, let's say I ran out of fuel, you know? And then I did what I had to do with the bombers, ran out of fuel, now I just gotta glide my way back. Yeah, it was a little rough, a little bit of a harder, oh no, please, no, why, no. What did I even break though? I don't even know what's broken. Actually, I might not even be broken. That might have just been because of the detachable, the nose cone. I don't see any pieces missing from this. All right, clearly I gotta slow myself down before, oh boy, I do not have enough. Not have enough roll. I gotta slow myself down before I get to the carrier. Here we go. It's okay if I take 2 tries for the landing as long as I survive, right? Man, this thing just glides. Here we go. Yeah. There we are. Ignore the broken sign down on the bottom right. Do you see any pieces missing? I don't see any pieces missing other than the giant, you know, bomb on the front of this thing. We got ourselves a direct hit, which technically we didn't even need to get a direct hit to be historically accurate because the real version was intended to have a proximity trigger, so we really just only needed to get near it anyway. And then we were able to safely pilot ourselves back for a nice survivable landing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this recreation. If you did, you'll probably enjoy some other recreations that you can find right here on the end screen. Hope this video has earned your subscription. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.